Okay. That says it's going there. That says it's going there. Everything should be going. Just tighten a little Santa hat a little bit there. Now, it said that I said I was going to go live on the little thing 8 minutes from now, but that's only because it's only let me put it in 15-minute increments, and I missed the last 15. So I was a little late on getting that. So. Hello, World Wide Web. I'm Dr. Shado, the internet personality with this hair. And not ho, World Wide Web. There we go. That's what I should have been saying. Anyway, hello, Phoenix 115. It's been a time. I did not do a live stream last month. Number one, because I still am working on trying to get Live and Wired back together. We hardly knew what? We hardly knew ye. Hardly knew 2021. I'm not the only one who feels like that year just rocketed by, am I? Spiral 2021 really should. Really need to. That absolutely. Thank you, Trench Boy. But yeah, there's a lot of things that occurred, and last month was not the best mentally for me. I did not entirely feel like doing a stream as things happened, and YouTube was sure to suddenly show my channels being shared out to 20% less people, just all of a sudden on one day, like, so I was like, oh, thank you for that, YouTube. I'll always there to make sure to I keep at it, otherwise. uh, it's the end of 2021, canal. Thank you, Trench Boy. And drop the $2, says I love your channel. More Steven Seagal movies, not if I can help it. But it's a lot going on in terms of entertainment world right now. I'm not necessarily doing a Live and Wired right now. I'm still trying to get everything together to make Live and Wired like I want to and get it going again. Why did I have to pull the Species 3 review? I didn't. It has just been constantly getting hit with copyright claims, and it's supposed to, like right now, the copyright claims on the Species 3 review are not supposed to be blocking it. Allow me to take a look at the current situation on it. It says it's public, still has a copyright claim that it is ineligible to be monetized on, but my appeal was submitted on November 29th, so it's got another 13 days to go until they have to do something with that. They could hit me with a strike on it or finally release it, but it's not supposed to be blocked for anyone at this point. Their policy is blocked in all territories, but since I submitted my appeal on the 29th, it was the 1st of December where YouTube's policy is, okay, it's been 48 hours, now it's not blocked anymore. It's publicly visible, and it is for a good amount of people, but views still seem to be a bit on the low side, and the Species 3 review is technically currently public, as is the Scream review, which has also been hit with a copyright claim, but they haven't responded to that one at all, which is... okay. Eduardo Santiago dropped $10. Decker! Sup, bruh? What's up? Christopher Oakley, $5. Critters, please. Oh, that's been a major request for a long time. YouTube hates me. I don't feel like they hate me specifically. They just hate creators in general. YouTube started off with the individual kind of thing and the opportunities and all that stuff, but as it stands, TV. YouTube is now an alternative to TV, which, I have my own opinions on exactly how YouTube went about that and how much they needed to actually go about that. Do you reckon the algorithm can be dialed down on the pressure for creators to keep posting to help with MH, or is it just the numbers being numbers? I feel like, I don't know, like YouTube has publicly said plenty of times, if you need to take a break, take a break. Don't worry about getting burnt out so much. And people who have taken breaks have suffered for it, and it's just kind of what it is. And I myself, I know, I was like, I just need to keep at it. I need to keep going. Things have been difficult. Things have been tough. Uh, I At the end of the Species 3 review, I believe it was, I mentioned what was going on. I do believe it was the end of the Species 3 review, because I don't think I had all that much I had to say about Species 3 at the end of that. So yeah, that was November 20. Yes, of course, it was at the end of the Species 3 review. On the additional notes there, I mentioned what was going on in my life at the time, which was why I did not live stream that month. But this month I was trying to keep at it and get a little bit faster and get everything going. Jacksepticeye got COVID. Yeah, I heard on his last day in LA. Doesn't know from where, but has it. Hopefully everything will be fine for him. I am just getting over a cold. I was like getting everything back together, getting my schedule fixed, figuring out how to get about doing things every single day. Boom, 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 boom. And then as I was editing the Scream review, I started falling ill, and I got pretty dang sick. But it before anyone asks, that does not seem to be COVID, based on my own research, as I'm feverishly, literally, looking up WebMD and checking back between my symptoms and the COVID symptoms and all that. And it's like, okay, never lost my sense of taste. I had a classic sore throat, not an itchy sore throat. And it just went about its whole thing, and it's like, yeah, I got a cold. I got a cold that knocked me out, but I got a cold, and fortunately I'm getting better from that now. I'm not entirely 100%. Lou, you really okay? I'm sitting here and I'm chatting away at the computer, and Lou is like, I can't sleep. I gotta get out of here. Lou, it's okay, little doggy butt. You're the best YouTuber ever. Can you say real quick? I cannot say that, Anthony Watson. I can't. I'm not. I'm taking time for myself. It's a thing. Had a sense of taste. That is debatable. Oh, what on the plus side of things that have happened? Aside from it costing $2,000, I got a new tooth. Yay! Still, next one to be replaced is going to be this one. Lovely little root canal crown. So it was in the dentist's office for like 3.5 hours. It was in there so long the Novocaine was starting to wear off, and they had to re-up it to finish off. It's all that fun stuff. Fun. Still haven't reviewed the other installments of the MonsterVerse after Godzilla 2014. Yeah. The main problem there is just that I need to get myself back to reviewing a video a week, so I can just boom, and be like, okay, what am I going to review this week? What am I going to review this week? How about this week? The one I'm currently working on right now is The Matrix 2. What the hell is this called? The Matrix Reloaded. There we go. Now, that was the idea I had when I started The Matrix and Scream, was I was going to review the 3 Matrix movies and the 4 Scream movies before either of the sequels came out, and that obviously did not happen. But that was the plan. I have a plan! It's always one more damn train. Lou, it's okay. It's okay, this dog. Die Hard, already did Die Hard a long time ago, I think for Christmas as well. Have more time to catch up on reviews, finally getting my spinal simulator? So I got a month of free time. Spinal simulator. Sonic the Hedgehog 2020, I need to check that out, because I was convinced on Live and Wired that it was not going to go well, and evidently I was very wrong about that, so I need to actually take a look at that. And the second one's coming out soon. But also, watching The Matrix Reloaded, I haven't seen that movie in years. It was almost like watching it again for the first time. I forgot so much. And I remember not really liking it. And I feel like that is almost entirely due to the pacing of it. And the fact that it did kind of mess with some things in terms of here's the stuff established in the first movie, and here's the stuff that's very important for the plot of the second. And you might notice a few of these things aren't entirely compatible, but it's important for the second movie leading into the third movie. This is the big important movie here. We kind of gotta mess a bit with this. It's like the robots were trying to get the codes to Zion to find Zion and do all that stuff, and it was a very important, very strong part of the plot in the first movie, and it turns out it was absolutely, completely fucking pointless according to the plot laid forth in the second. But just ignore that. We got a big, expansive, amazing little visual showcase for you with a great acting and just kick-ass action, and the pacing is unnecessarily long for absolutely everything. the philosophical parts, they get way too philosophical on way too small of details in the second movie, and then the action parts just kind of keep going, and it's good, but it just keeps going, and it's a 2.5 hour movie, and like right at the end of The Matrix Reloaded, they do some quick fire, plots points, just boom, 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 one after the other, to set up the next movie. But it shows that it's possible for them to show important things quickly. The Matrix Reloaded could have very easily been 90 minutes, and quite possibly would have been much better for it. But it's not a terrible movie by itself. It's actually very good. It's just coming off of The Matrix, retconning a little bit of stuff in The Matrix, and just the pacing being, it's like, I don't know, I listen to Lordy, and I've listened to a lot of their albums, and there's this one album of theirs, Sexorcism. Not a bad album by any means, but the average length of a track on it is 6 minutes. And just when you listen to an album, you like to go from one song to another. After a while, things just start to seem like they're a little too damn long. Fortunately, on their latest little 7 albums they just released, Low Diversity, I have not encountered any particular song being ridiculously long in that so far, and I'm pretty sure that's because they had to make 7 albums. They actually did do like a full 7 albums there. Every single disc on the collection has at least 10 tracks, at least. So yeah, do Leprechauns? I didn't. Oh, the Kill Count did Leprechaun. I didn't do Leprechaun. Yeah, Summer of Leprechaun is important, but I think I feel like Puppet Master, it might be a little bit more algorithm happy next year, but Leprechaun is something I feel like I would enjoy more. Oh, I don't want to go back to the couch format. I like the green screen. I like being a little bit more creative. It doesn't come in handy too often, but I feel like it's a little more interesting than just a couch. And also, I couldn't get the audio exactly right. But it's with the couch. I always had to go back to the old place because this place has very tall ceilings and it's extremely echoey, and so I need the. Then again, I guess I could just use the lavalier microphone, but no, it's even then. It's like even that out there, it's still such a big room, so echoey that it really still I can't fix it even with the lavalier microphone. So I kind of have to do it in here, which is not exactly like my bedroom. I got a queen size bed there, helps absorb some of the sound in a much smaller room, so it still helps, but it's still very echoey. Not nearly as bad as the living room. I do have a nice new couch though. I have to say, Charlie went ahead and got us a new couch, and it is a wonderful couch. I I very much enjoy the new couch, and I would love to show off that couch, but I don't know if anyone would. It might be a little too striking on a for like a YouTube video where I'm trying to review movies. Maybe it'd be a little more. I mean, it's kind of like the big red wall I used to sit in front of, except it's a big red couch, like just like red, like red, red, with little blue lights for the cup holders and the things. It's a fantastic little couch that she got there. Also, there's a $50 super chat that I missed. Love the Matrix movies myself, but I can't wait till you do the Silent Hill movies. Oh, Silent Hill. That'd be. Hello, Nerdbane. Hello. I'm slightly concerned about following you on Twitter because I know Twitter likes to show me just posts of people that people I follow are following. And I like your post, Nerdbane, but there's a specific reason I haven't liked your posts because I don't want that kind of showing up for people following me on Twitter. But now I'm concerned that just following you is going to have that show up for people following me on Twitter just randomly. Still on a couch or chair? Well, on the way I'm doing the green screens now, I've started standing up, which, like, the one time I was gonna turn around entirely because it would have made sense. I think that was in the Matrix review. Like, I was going to, like, turn around entirely, but I couldn't because my dang cat knocked my field recorder onto the ground so much it busted the screen. It still works, as you can tell, but the screen right there is all cracked and you can't see anything in that corner ever. Guess where the battery indicator is? So, in that review, I was plugged into the wall with the field recorder, like a field recorder in my pocket, also plugged into the wall with the lavalier microphone there. And so I was trying to do the, like, rotation, and I had to kind of stop and change and go the other way and try just get it. Like, I couldn't go full Reagan exorcist spin. I had to do just a, little figure skater thing. And so yeah, that's a but now I've also been taking it, just swapping out the batteries a lot more often. Fix it in post. Yeah, but that's a thing to try to do. I'm not very good at it, but I try. I try so hard. Weren't there only 2 Silent Hill movies? I felt like there were more. I knew of 2, like, definitely, but Twitter is terrible. Twitter is toxic. Well, yeah. Twitter is like. I mean, I'm there getting ready for bed, and I'm just on my phone, and I'm there like, and Charlie's asking me, he's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm on Twitter." And she's like, "Why?" It's because I hate myself. I'm excited about the new Halo TV show coming next year. I never really watched TV shows all that much. But I got a new couch to watch them on, so that's an idea. But I don't know if Charlie's going to want to sit down on the couch, cuddle up, and watch Halo. I haven't followed too much of the Halo lore, other than just playing through all the games. I've been playing Halo Infinite, and it's like my opinion on that is that there is an open world Halo. Like, I feel like it's the best Halo that 343 has ever put out, and it certainly plays like Halo, and it's a good feeling Halo. It's a fun to play. That's the most important thing. It is fun to play. But I also really did enjoy the linear kind of structure to Halo and what have you. So the fact that it is more like, hey, here's open world, just walk around. Hey, there's a propaganda tower. Why don't you shoot it and get a couple of points? Like, yay. It's not that it's not fun, it's that it doesn't quite feel like the same kind of linear action movie Halo experience I'm used to. But Boy, do I feel like a badass running around. I could grab that thing, throw it, blow them up, grapple on that motherfucker, elbow him in the face and turn, shoot that guy, shoot that guy, shoot that guy, shoot that guy with the little plasma thing, knock down his shield. Oh no, the plasma thing is overheating. Quick, switch to my little pistol, pop him in the head, boom, there we go. Then grapples up, swing over here, elbow the grunt in the face there, toss a grenade over there, grapple up there, fly away, explosions everywhere. Beautiful. I miss the flood too. I feel like the flood, there's still plenty that could. I mean, one of the things about the flood is that they're just amazingly difficult to get rid of. So the fact that after 3, it's just like, well, they're taken care of. It's like I just learned in the last one that they're not only like zombie parasite thing, but downright Lovecraftian monster kind of situation. What do you mean they just got rid of? Mini Scribbler dropped $50. Is that Australian or is it another A? Thank you for your videos, man. Love them all. Ah, thank you. I don't love all my videos. There's quite a few of them I look at and I'm like, but you know, that is what it is. Like the audio in Species 3. That was just one where I was to the point where I was like, okay, everyone keeps complaining about the audio that I spent so much time trying to balance out. Fine, I'm going to tell the robot to just balance it. Tell the computer, auto balance it. That's what I was doing before, and no one was complaining then. Oh, a lot of people complained this time. So, yeah, the Scream review and Matrix. That Matrix or Scream? Let me look at my content. Species. Okay, Matrix first, then Species 3. Okay, so. Yeah, Scream review, I spent all the time needed to actually manually balance the audio again. So creepy in the thumbnail. That's because I need to change my channel background still. I am really crap at doing things I need to do. Will we do another Dino December next year? Next year, I don't know. I still have the Caveman movie here, but I did not have the time to really did not have the time to do Dino. Well, I mean, I had the time. I just didn't actually get my schedule together fast enough. That's the thing. I need better time management. I don't need more time. I need to spend my time smarter. That's the problem. Not smart. Not smart. Could be smart. Not smart. Not smart. Hope you're doing great. Doing okay. It's like it's just lots of things. I'm still getting better. I'm like I was sick last week, but now I'm not. So I'm still semi-recovering a bit. Like I get a little bit lightheaded here and there, but I'm not sick. But yes, the last month to the day. It's been about a month now. Yeah. What is my current day job? That's why I need better time management. This is what I do. And I'm that bad at it. Am I able to say your username or not? Because I don't know if it's offensive for YouTube. Should I change it or not? Well, if I say it, I'm probably going to be demonetized forever. Now, don't worry, Decky, you won't be dying anytime soon. Yeah, that's the thing. But I'm. I'm not dying. That's not the thing that's bothering me. It's the rest of my family. That's the thing. That's why I didn't do a stream last month, because I was not mentally prepared to talk about it at all. But yeah, I am 38, and both my mother and father have passed away. So yeah, that's a thing. That's a something to take in. Future Asylum film reviews. I don't have it. I'm not like against reviewing an asylum movie. I just am not like I'm not seeking it out. I'm not like, oh boy, what's a new Asylum movie I can review? Also, Asylum has been hitting me with more copyright claims recently too, so there's that. Uh, yeah. H. Saurus Christ, 38. 38. Don't quite seem it. I know. I hear people say that I seem young, but I think that's because they don't see me like this. How young do I seem now? Yeah. Yeah, this. And also, it wasn't COVID that got either of my parents. My father passed away several years ago, before COVID was a thing. Uh, he died of cancer. My mother died 1 month ago to the day, and that was sepsis. So that was a very quick. Well, not like very quick, like no suffering quick, but very quick, like no warning quick. So, thank you, Anthony Watson. I went Christmas shopping today ish. I mean, I haven't heard anything about any kind of Christmas preparations and celebrations going on with the family down here, so I'm actually kind of like winging it. I don't want to be caught with nothing in case people are doing something, but it's like usually down here the family has a big Christmas celebration, big gathering. Had one last year. Everyone played. I mean, yeah, last year, end of 2020. Everyone's going crazy because COVID's out in the wild and there ain't no damn vaccine yet. Or actually, at that point, I think there might have been, but it was not really available to the public yet. Like you couldn't, only certain people could get it at that point. But Texas, no one gave a shit, so everyone was still like gathering around, and so there was a big celebration, big family gathering, and there was the feast, and everyone played White Elephant, as tends to happen in this family. So, Mike, then. Uh, yeah, what was it? Brain. Sorry, lots going on. Lots going on in my head. Uh, yeah, I haven't heard anything about, okay, here's where we're going, here's what we're doing, this is the plan, please prepare. Lou, really? Little jingle jangle dog. So I haven't heard anything in regards to any of that. Uh, but I just switch the background as I've been doing. Bloop. There we go. What's White Elephant? White Elephant is this thing that old people do around Christmas when they can't be arsed to actually buy gifts for everyone, and they honestly don't care what they get. You get a whole bunch of old people together, and each of them buys a gift, and they wrap it up. You don't say who it's for or what it is, nothing. And they all gather around, and they're like, let's draw numbers. Okay, you're number one, pick something. And then everyone just grabs whatever they want based on their numbers, and at the end it's like, okay, who wants to steal what from someone? It's still not opened. Take that. Take that. Okay. Everyone's figured out what they have. Okay. Open your random shit. And you're like, oh my god, I got a toaster. Holy shit, I got an Olive Garden gift card. Oh, look at me. I got some Crown Royale. And then motherfuckers really pissed off at him because they wanted that. But, Mike Hunt. Okay, Mike Hunt. I can do that. My mom bought me a cat for Crimble. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. But, yeah. My mother... Christmas memories with my mother. There's some. One thing I remember is, of course, we celebrated Christmas, but technically not Christian or Catholic or stuff. I don't know. Her parents were Catholic, and we celebrate Christmas over there a couple of times. My mother was Wiccan, and so we celebrated Christmas. We had Santa. We had the Christmas list with the tree and all that stuff. But we called it Yule. There we go. Done. So, yeah. We called it Yule, and it's the rebirth of the sun or something like that. I don't know. With the new movie coming out and recently Mortal Kombat movie would be good to cover. Did I do that? Was Mortal Kombat the one of them, or I don't think so. No, I don't think Mortal Kombat was one of those that were lost. Nah. So Yuletide, Though it also is kind of funny when I went to Finland and learned the Finnish word for Christmas is Yule. Yeah, brothers or sisters? Oh, yeah. Got 2 brothers and a sister. Got... Also, everyone's... My mother's passing was kind of quick, so... she didn't exactly have a will, which meant that... it's what happens when a family member passes and there's no will. The rest of the family just kind of descends on their belongings and starts picking through it like vultures. But in that, there was actual pictures of me, like, from when I was very small. And it is very weird for me to see because I haven't seen these pictures in like ever, and I down here in Texas, like the only pictures I have, the oldest ones I have showing that I exist are from YouTube. So just having any kind of like here's me when I was like tiny. I was a tiny person, and I couldn't grow facial hair yet because I was tiny. It's amazing. There's a bunch of little small pictures of me with my family and such, and me and my brothers all have crew cuts, and I hated that crew cut so much, but it's what we had. That's what my mother would do to us all, just because you have 4 kids. You have 4 kids and really not that much money. Let's try and get that taken care of as efficiently as possible. Yeah, it's amazing how old pics can unlock old forgotten memories. Yeah, not all of them good. Is what it is. Life is life, and we live on. We keep going. Haven't seen the Sonic 2 movie trailer yet? Yes. And then I saw the which dang website was it where they were like, why is Knuckles presented as Sonic's enemy in the trailer? It's like, Because Knuckles was presented as Sonic's enemy when Knuckles was first introduced in Sonic 3 and the clock on Sonic 3 and Knuckles? Well, it wasn't until the end of Sonic 3 and Knuckles that he, like, stopped trying to punch Sonic after trying to punch Sonic enough times. Like, he was introduced as enemy. I like Michael Jackson music. I haven't heard one that I don't. And I haven't really sought out Michael Jackson music, so. Oh. Sorry to hear that, Ashley Passage. Oh. Crank and Crank 2. I wonder why I haven't yet. What the heck is wrong with me? What? Like, I've seen Crank, and I love Crank. I've seen the trailer for Crank 2. I want to see it, which for some reason haven't. I haven't reviewed either Cranks. I am terrible at this job. I'm you see, this is why YouTube keeps giving me pay cuts. I'm honestly just not good. Not good at all at this. Decided we're going to do the Summer of Fast and Furious. I don't think I'm going to be doing that one. There are too many other ones that I want to get to first, so I don't really see the Summer of Fast and Furious as anything in the near future, as in the next 3 years or so. No, it's time for me to get some new glasses as well. The prescription on these is not quite as good as it used to be. And I'm currently holding this together with floss. The screw just came out and wouldn't actually screw back. Like, I was there screwing, and my screw's like, no, I'm not going to screw. I'm like, but it's literally your name. It's literally what you are designed to do, what you are called. Summer of Jason Statham. That'd be an excuse to do all the Driver movies. Lou. Or Transporter, not Driver. Driver's the game. Transporter's the movie that practically the same story. Lou, don't just sit there crying. Everyone can hear you, and they think that you're tortured or something. Come on, say hello to the internet. They would love to see you. Come on, doggy butt. There we are. Look, Lou. Smushy dog. Okay. So you just want to sit in my lap, huh? Okay. Dota 2? No. I've been, what the heck have I been playing? Well, a lot of what I've been playing is Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis, which, mainly gets... mainly you hear people talking about how the game is dead and there's nothing to do in it, but, I really enjoy the combat, sorry. Have your family been helpful or not so much? Well, the thing is, I moved to Texas to get away from my family mostly, and it's just so it's like I put myself in this position, and I'm just I've been in Texas since 2007, and my whole family is in the Northeast, in the Northeast U.S. So I've been very far away from everyone, but it's after the passing of my mother, that's when I really just kind of felt alone, But I still have, of course, I got Charlie's family, all that, and they see me as family. There's effectively my foster family down here, and so I'm not starved for support, but it's just, yeah, my blood relatives are just very far away, and yeah, there's also the thing I've been saying where I don't know if it's like every kid that's got it kind of rough likes to say, one of these days I'm gonna make it big, and that'll show them. And I'm just there like, who the hell is it gonna show? They're all gone. I can't show nobody. Uh, yeah, here's my doggy. I got doggy. That's all I need is doggy. Hello. What is that noise? Is there a cat in here? Are they messing with things? Have I watched Freeman's Mind? Doesn't ring a bell. Summer of Seagal 2. Oh no. Oh no. Uh, thank you, Richard Boyd. Hey. But yeah, I was trying to think of something to do to sort of in memory of my mother, like not just put like in memory of at the end of any random review I was going to do anyway. I feel like that's not really in memory of something specifically that I would not have done otherwise. I feel like a movie I could review that's a little outside of my comfort zone, as it were, but it's very much something that would be associated with my mother. Would be Fiddler on the Roof. I don't know if everyone would be like really interested in a Fiddler on the Roof review, but I don't know, just something. I want to do something is a thing. Found a channel from the Terminus One review. Thank you for the laughs and helping me through long work. Thank you, Dr. Crow. But also a Fiddler on the Roof review. I'd want to. That's also one that I want to have a little bit more musical, which means I'd want to get Ichabod Todd more involved in that one, which also means I would actually have to pay the man something like at all. Like something beyond exposure for once. That'd be very nice. Something definitely need to pay that man more than exposure. Like I was supposed to already, and things got really tight at that point, and I fucked up, and that sucks real bad. Yeah, I I had an idea of like, okay, this is worth this, that, and that, and that, and then it came time to pay the man, and YouTube was screwing me pretty hard that month. It's like, god damn it. Uh, and if I wasn't so freaking flaky, I would have paid him by now too. Uh, that's not good. It's okay, Decker. Bruce Lee didn't make it big till after his father passed. So keep your head up and strive strong. I'm here with you. Bruce Lee really made it really big after he passed, though. Though I think I get what you mean. Like didn't make it not like become superstar across the entire planet. I'm not looking to get that big. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. But that's not my. Oh my god! I'm just trying to enjoy my life, as it were. And I do. I do. I sit there on my broken chair, drinking a flat Dr. Pepper with the air conditioner kind of on the fritz. And I just look over at my wife in her wheelchair and I'm like, do you have any idea just how great my life is? Everything is beautiful. Do you have any idea what the hell I came from? This is. The vast majority of artists are either poor or dead. Well, that is true. I really gotta get like a shedding brush for this dog because I can't pet her without getting a whole bunch of dog hair. Like, you see, this is why we need the little robot vacuum, Lou. That's exactly why we need the little robot vacuum. Really, Fry 307? Review the Cats movie. Oh boy. Do I prefer tiles or plaster walls in bathrooms? I feel like tiles, and I have plaster walls, so. No, it's not like wife, like fiance forever because I've been waiting to get. It's it's a thing. Just I need to get enough from YouTube to then. No, dang it. Like effectively, maybe, but not really. Which is what happened. They were born. They have cerebral palsy. It's just how it is. Darren Scratch dropped $20. Thank you. Heard there's a new Jeepers Creepers 4th installment on the way, and the scumbag director's not involved. Okay, that's good. Especially since it's only really the first one was any good. Like in terms of originality and like, hey, here's something. Like the sequels were horror movie sequels, so I'm wondering how much more creative they can get. I mean, then again, it's probably just going to be another horror movie sequel, but make a great filmmaker. I don't know about that. I don't know. I'd hope, but I don't know. Van Damme summer review. That'd be a lot. That'd be some good ones in there, but I feel like I've reviewed enough Van Damme films just in general that I don't know. Like there's plenty in there that Lou. Little Christmas doggy. Christmas doggy. Here we go. Let's see. The parody of bad sequels, remakes, do Summer Freddy vs. Jason again? Oh, God. Oh, there was one idea I had of doing a review of AI and then having another review of AI but written by an AI. But the problem is I can't find the right AIs that do the kind of scripting writing thing. Well, it's like something where an AI would actually write the script, and I would just read it out and play it straight as best I could. And probably be very creative in the editing room, which would be this room, my bedroom with my computer. But the editing room. Robert Englund was in an episode of Criminal Minds. He played a cop. Have I ever been stabbed? If so, why? Yes, and I don't know. I do distinctly remember. I had a scar on my chest from it for a while, but I do distinctly remember when I was very young, in the backyard and of my grandmother's house, and my little brother stabbed me in the chest with a pencil. And it hurt. It hurt. I can't. I was still like really small. I was like 10 or less at the time, and so I'm there. I got blood, and I'm like I don't know, it hurt, and I'm there screaming, and I run around the house, and I run over, and there's my grandfather on the front porch sitting there smoking his pipe, and I run up, and I'm like and I'm looking at, and there's just this little scratch on my chest, and like a little bit of blood, and I'll point at it and scream, and I'm looking at it, and I stop and I look at him, and he's just there smoking his pipe, like he's yeah. You gotta understand, my grandfather, he was infantry in World War II, so he's just there like. So I kind of immediately understand that he really does not care. So I I continue screaming and running, looking for another one of my family to help with the fact that I just got stabbed. uh, so that was good memory. Good memory. Oh. I think that the scar kind of went away on my chest, though. It was there for a long time, though. It was tis but a scratch. Effectively, fortunately, the chest, you got that rib cage, a big bone in the middle there holding all the ribs together. It's very hard for a 5-year-old with a pencil to get that through, you know. It's just a little blood. Suck it up, you pansy. Effectively. Oh. But yeah, in terms of why, I cannot remember why. I guess my little brother just wanted to see how well my chest could withstand a number 2. Fiddler would be wonderful. Though I'd have to learn how to fiddle, and I'd have to get up on my roof. Summer of AVP. How much more AVP could I? I don't know. I just should have whipped out the nunchucks. The doggy. He's such a little doggy. Really don't think you realize how talented you are? I don't. Binge your content, and I'm not in any way a horror fan. I watch for your humor. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I might sat through one live stream and watched Retro Blasting's recent video. Oh, hi, Epic Jason X9000. Oh, that reminds me. You are you a patron? I think you are. Well, it's the one thing I realized. I usually do the Patreon exclusive live feeds on the last Saturday of the month at 12 noon Central Time. I'm going to have to change that this month because I just checked. I probably should have checked earlier. The last Saturday of the month is Christmas. So, I'm going to... Probably Sunday, because Friday there's a bigger chance that people are going to be working, or, very busy because it's Christmas Eve. So, like Sunday, maybe, as long as no one's too horribly hungover, including myself. Younger brother got his head split open by a grandmother because he climbed her cabinets, got to get to her chocolate covered jelly. Wow. Chocolate covered cherry is damn good, though. Like, they always stock those on the shelves around Christmas time, and I'm like, hell yes! Grabbing me some nog, grabbing me some cordial cherries, get a little tin of butter cookies, and by little I mean, I got this one tin of butter cookies in the kitchen. There's stacked 3 little cups high, which each of the cups had 3 cookies in it, so that's 9 cookies high. It's big tin like this big. I ate it all. All of those butter cookies. Well, to be fair, Lou also had a few of the butter cookies. I feel like Lou had like 3 of the butter cookies. Charlie had maybe 5, and I had all of the rest of that enormous tin of butter cookies. uh, it was a very good tin. Very good tin. Doggo's name? This here. This. Come on, Lou. This is Lou. Lou, say hello to the internet. Yeah, that's right. There goes the green screen messing up again. Thoughts on the Candyman remake? Still have not seen the movie. My thoughts are that no rental should be $30. What the hell? I was about to watch it, and it was a little thing on. It was like some bonus Microsoft rewards points on my Xbox for renting it, and I'm like, okay, I'll get something I'd want to see anyway. I could rent this and get some rewards points while I'm at it. And it's like $30. I'm paying that to own it. Jesus. Oh. Lou, those aren't real ruffles. That's in the green screen background. That's a green screen over there. Lou. 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 It's a green screen. It's a green screen. That's right. That's right, doggy butt. Ah! Okay, well, let's change backgrounds. There we are. There we are. That reminds me. In terms of things like next review, which I hope to get out before the end of the year at least, so that this is not tied for the least reviews ever in a year. It's currently tied, so it's not the absolute lowest, but it's tied for it. Yeah, one more review and it won't be. Now. Have you previously played an instrument? Bass. Not very good at it. But I understand the basics. Oh yeah, she's a huge lapdog. She's a 38-pound lapdog. But aside from the next review being The Matrix Reloaded, has anyone else but me checked out the Unreal Engine 5 Matrix experience on either PS5 or Xbox Series X/S? Because that's available and very nice. Boo unsub? I missed something. I heard the controversy with Star Wars Hotel making people pay $6,000 for a 2-night one-person stay. What is the controversy? Because I mean, there's an expensive-ass hotels like in general. Is it because it's a Star Wars one? Because I can think of hotels that are even pricier than that, and it's just because it's swanky. But then if this is just like a incredibly cheap, just Star Wars hotel, then I could understand some controversy there. So if you don't have enough work, have you ever considered expanding to other movie categories? Oh yeah, I mean, generally I just review whatever I feel like. But that has been horror and action, and the horror seems to have taken. It seems to be a little bit more popular on the channel, and then when I don't get my work out every week like I'm supposed to, and I'm desperately trying to make sure that the algorithm likes me and that people will click on what I put out, so I'm like, okay, it's got to be horror. So that's kind of how that ended up happening. Everyone to visit Da Chow for educational and respectful reasons, of course. I am not sure what Da Chow is. I'm confused. It looks like a cheap $200 hotel. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's let's see how much money we can get people to pay for the Star Wars name, rather than it actually being $6,000 worth of Star Wars hotel. Because I can think of like a hotel that's worth staying in for $6,000 Star Wars theme that would be awesome. But yeah, I guess this is like the Star Wars Happy Meal that costs $6,000. But yeah, the Matrix experience, Unreal Engine 5 on current gen consoles, really nice. Really nice. Not the nicest frame rate, but honestly, who cares? It looks really damn good. And the basic tech analysis is that on PS5 and Xbox Series X, it looks exactly the same. Depending on which fanboy you're talking to, they'll tell you that their version looks way better, and they're going to show you a picture of one where their version has loaded in higher quality assets for one frame. Depending on whichever fanboy you're talking to. If you're talking to the Xbox fanboy, they'll show the screenshot example where the Xbox version looks better. PlayStation fanboy are going to show you the screenshot where the PlayStation version looks far superior. They both run at the same resolution. PS5 actually has like a hair better frame rate, like on the analysis. Like instead of running at 24 frames a second, it runs at 25 on average. But yeah, the gameplay of the experience is incredibly shallow, not very difficult at all, but I feel like it is excruciatingly important that it is there, because that was pretty much the point in the Matrix experience for me that was the, oh crap, this is... My brain's not sitting here saying, well, it could be pre-rendered. No, it was definitely running in real time. Definitely. And I was like, hell yes. Hell yes. Best and worst thing about reviewing movies. Well, I guess the best thing would be that I get to be creative. I choose my words. I edit my videos myself. I present what I want to present, and I shape it the way I want to shape it. In order to be honest, which I want to be, I have to keep that stuff in mind. But like I said, that's what I want to be. So I'm not, even though I have the power in the editing room and having control over 90% of the sound, that I could just say whatever the hell I want and present something as it is not. And I fuck up sometimes, which that's a reason to try and improve myself, because I don't want to present false information. I don't want to screw things up, and I do screw things up on occasion. But yeah, you hold me to it. You hold me to it. And that's not the best feeling there sometimes, but I'm upset. I'm not upset at you guys. I'm upset at myself for fucking up. But the worst thing is, for me, I guess, would be that it's not entirely the simplest of jobs. I can't just like one of the things I really like about mowing the lawn is it's a relatively straightforward, simple thing. I don't have to be creative too much and think about how I'm going to go about it this time or that time. It's always the same every time. Take the path, go, boom, 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 boom. Just don't run over any rocks, don't run over any sticks. Just, here you go, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and look at that. Enough time and energy, and look at it. Job's been finished, and it looks nice. So that's kind of it. The fact that reviewing movies, you can't just put in the time and it'll get done. No, you have to be creative. You have to think about what you're doing. You have to, yeah. It takes effort, like not just time, but it takes a good amount of focus, and effort, and creativity. Do you own editing too? Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about probably it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to get an editor at this point. But unfortunately, that did have the predictable outcome of having a good amount of people offer to be to be an editor. But the thing is, where I'm at, I would really prefer if I had a local editor, and the problem there is I am out in the fucking boons, so having any kind of local thing is a bit of an ask. I don't have a local Wendy's, okay? So it's yeah, it goes my jeez. I got the doggy hair all over me. So much doggy hair. What am I gonna do with all this doggy hair? I think superhero movies will go the way of westerns. It's overdone, become very few and far between eventually. I feel like that's kind of already going on. Ugh. Seen Black Alien Project. Not that I can recall. Dachau is a concentration camp conditioned by... Oh! Well, that would be terrifying. Seen Raised by Wolves. I practically was, but no. Can't say I have seen it. Far too much free time in the same exact state. Well, Texas is a big state. It's big. See, you got Texas. CD Projekt Red just settled their lawsuit for $1.85 million, and all the patches have made Cyberpunk playable. And now it has a high score on Steam. Oh, okay. How many accents can I do? I have a hard time sticking to one. I'm here. I'm trying to talk to my fiance, and I keep fluctuating between northern and southern. Just Roanoke. That seems a bit far, I'd think. Yeah. But yeah, we're getting. Yeah, I think it's actually now it's a little bit past the hour mark, and I don't want to take too long on these particular streams. But it is nice for all of you to have joined. Coming out to about an average of 150 viewers at a time, not bad. CD Projekt did what No Man's Sky did, so I'm gonna play it and be like, this is about the same. Hello, Souls Maka 14. Think of the emoji movie. I feel like I should avoid that at all costs. I should just. I am not the target audience, unless they bring back the gun emoji that looks like a gun. How would being an editor for you work when it comes to clips and nuances? Like something you have clips will take. Sometimes you have clips while talking, and sometimes it shows a clip with this audio. Would there be an outline? Well, yeah. Generally, when I script, I have just like I have the part that I speak out loud, and I have the part that it shows voiceover, and then I have in parentheses the clip from the movie. This is how I outline it for myself, and it's just as I have watched the movie. Is that the little parentheses in one sentence is enough for me to go scroll. There it is. There it is. So I try and edit as efficiently as possible, but it's still a lot. And yeah, so I have been thinking like, okay, in order to get the channel doing very nicely, very well, I really need to get back to a video a week, and that is tough when actually, living life and participating in family things, or occasioning to get sick, or having a crisis situation pop up. Like, things. Life is not entirely accommodating to just put out a video every single week. When I was doing that, I did effectively have no life at all, which was kind of nice. I mean, I do like making videos, but it's it's just like sometimes I sit here and I wonder, like, YouTube wants so much content so fast. Should I just start doing random shit? But then I'm thinking to myself a little longer and I'm like, no, I don't want to just do random shit. I like the shit I do. I don't want to just be like so many other YouTubers and be like, hey guys, let's see what's trending on the front page of Reddit today. Like, no, that is not me. I am not interested in that topic. I might have something entertaining to say about that for 2 videos at most. But once we get past that, no. I want to talk about movies. I want to make a bunch of references to video games. I want to... I've run out of things to say. That's entirely what I want to do. I want to pet my doggy. I want to walk my doggy. One of the very few gifts I'm getting this year is the 2020 Lego AT-AT Walker set. It's got a brand new Dallas vintage toys for $75 instead of $159. Wow. Diego, I haven't really. I don't really watch the TV stuff, so I think the last time I thought of a TV show that I was like, hey, I could review that, was when I looked up exactly how long the original Starship Troopers anime was. Like the classic, the 80s hand-drawn Starship Troopers anime. Like that's not the longest little series. So I'm like, I could watch that whole thing and do a review. Absolutely could. It does take time for people to make content. Other people, that's different, I just see so many YouTubers out there that put out a lot of content, and it's really good for their algorithms. But I'm looking at it like, okay, they have an editor, and they're just literally going to this site and just talking while they look at the article. And then the editor does most of the actual work and making it entertaining. And it's like, But then I do see some things sometimes, like Markiplier's doing his 3 scary games videos, and there was this one he was playing where it had the little subtitles pop up and the little text, and the text was tiny as hell, and the editor cut out that part and blew it up large enough for the audience to actually see it. And I'm looking at it like, okay, that's a good idea. That's a nice, smart edit right there. That's something that I could actually I could learn from. There is a lot of horror TV these days. Oh yeah, I mean the TV itself is kind of going through the same thing that what's the word I'm looking for here? Drive-in movies did, where drive-ins were very popular, and then after drive-ins popularity started waning, that gave the birth of grindhouse cinema to get asses in seats. It's like, you're gonna come here and watch this movie because holy shit, you cannot see this anywhere else. So, what got me interested in reviewing movies? I'm just an opinionated asshole. That's kind of the thing is I've always just been kind of like this, but it took me seeing what others have done between the angry video game nerd and nostalgia critic, and putting forth characters who are like da 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 doing the thing and getting a nice audience and making a nice living out of it. And I'm there working at Kroger like fuck this shit. So I quit Kroger and started doing YouTube, and took a long time to actually make as much as I was making at Kroger, but yeah, I actually enjoy it. And I think that's just kind of the slight difference there is, like I said, the angry video game nerd, nostalgia critic, those are effectively characters. I'm just an opinionated asshole. I am me. I am Decker Shado. That's yeah. But yeah, I should call this soon. What is there anything else to say before the end of the year? Well, I hope to get the next review out before too long. It's the next. Yeah, I got less than a week before the next Matrix movie comes out, so it'd be very nice if I actually got this review out before that. But I don't know. New season Dexter show is actually great. Do a watching review stream. Could do a. I feel like I could do some watch parties on Twitch. Get some streaming going again. I haven't done anything on the gaming channel in way too damn long. Way too damn long. Way too damn long. How long? Way too damn long. So, this is actually a very warm hat. It is hot in Texas. Oh god. Okay, Lou, you want to go walkies? My doggy is begging for me to pay to her attention, and it's about time for her dinner. So, I should be heading out. Summer of Leatherface, 2022's new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie on Netflix. I don't know if there's enough of them for. Well, I could do things still like related to and based off of and with a bit of Leatherface in it here and there if I can find some. But I swear Puppet Master will probably be the better thing for the algorithm next year. But I still really want to do Leprechaun. So, thank you all for watching. I have been Decker Shado. And remember, even if you're not on the best of terms, if you can, give your mama a hug.